My dress is too short? Well, now I look like my dad and everyone else can too. Years ago in the 90s I worked at a hellhole of a call center. It was my first office job and I tried really hard to be professional. What I didn't know was that a call center is basically the same as a restaurant. Everyone was sleeping with each other, on drugs, alcohol, and the managers were idiots. There was a guy who worked in a different pod who was always hitting on me. I was not interested. I did my job and went home and didn't socialize. I didn't even eat lunch in the break room because I lived about 5 minutes away. Well, there was a manager who had been sleeping with the guy and thought I was coming between them. She would make up excuses to harass me. I wasn't taking enough calls. I didn't clock in and out of the system exactly on the minute, etc. One day, she really went off the rails and started publicly shaming my outfit. I had on a dress and cardigan which she insisted was too revealing. It was to my knees and I had on pantyhose. She wrote me up and sent me home to change. I was really upset and started digging through my closet looking for something she couldn't pick apart. Then inspiration struck. My dad is a textbook accountant. Khakis, short-sleeved button-ups, and ties. So I borrowed an outfit from him. I was swimming in it. You couldn't see a single curve. I went back to work and headed straight for my desk. Don't you know, the manager spotted me and made a beeline directly for me. She pulled me into HR complaining that I looked unprofessional. I told HR that this is what my dad wore every day and he is a consummate professional. HR agreed that my outfit was acceptable, but the manager wouldn't let it go. The dress code was gender specific and she argued that I wasn't dressed like a woman. I ended up just going home for the day rather than deal with it anymore. A few days later, the dress code policy had been updated with vague language about looking professional, and didn't even give examples of what was appropriate. The memo was posted in several places. This meant that everyone in the call center could now basically wear whatever they liked as long as it wasn't ripped jeans or a tube top. The manager was fuming because HR had taken away one of the things she could lord over people. I didn't last much longer there, but hopefully, no one ever changed the dress code back. I hate managers like that with a burning passion. I am so glad you got one over on her before you peaced out. I love it when shit people can't get their way, it makes me smile. One of the many reasons working from home is great is you don't have a stupid dress code. And she argued that I wasn't dressed like a woman, complaining to HR that your employee doesn't look womanly enough. What the fuck did she think was going to happen? I would have wore a tux. One hot summer, our call center management advised we could wear shorts to work. One guy wore tight bicycle shorts and then nobody could wear shorts. I don't understand why you need to look professional to begin with, considering the only people who see you are you, your coworkers and your bosses. It's a call center. Gender-specific dress code? That sounds like an invitation to a lawsuit to me. I always had a laugh with how strict some call centers are. I worked at one for 2 years and they would yell at you if you were wearing leggings and a sweater. Even though no one ever came to our office and it was a call center, who cares what they wear? I now work it as an admin assistant and wear whatever I want as long as it's not ripped or torn. Should have told her you know why she's harassing you and if she keeps it up you'll do it. I bet that would have gotten her off your back too. You found shitty management, trigger read a small change, and got out. Sounds like a huge fucking win. This was a joy to read. Thank you for sharing. Wow. This shit must be SOP for call centers in general. 'Cause OP's description of hers sounds exactly like the ones I worked in. Love your username. Vanna-White plus Vanna-Black. Did the guy who was trying to hit on you find you more irresistible in your dad's clothes? Which made your manager even madder? I was fired within a month of the company holiday party. I can only assume it was because I danced with my supervisor's husband. Not like slow dancing or anything intimate. Just dancing on the dance floor to pop music. Within 2 weeks of the party, she was complaining to everyone about getting a divorce. Constantly. 2 weeks later, I'm fired with dubious reasons. If gender-specific dress codes aren't illegal, they should be. If that was during winter, you would have been nice and toasty warm as well, instead of freezing cold. Magnificent. I hate managers like this who get personal under the guise of being professional. Love the way it backfired on her. You are a call center. But no others that tried to push for 3 price suits to be worn. But they forgot to mention colors. So a bunch went to a party place and got suits in all sorts of bright colors. The type of clothes part got dropped from the required part.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.